You guys, your girl's gonna have her. Oh, gosh, dang it. Take two. You guys. Ow! That hurt. Your girl's gotta have her fan today because things are about to get so freaking spicy and heated up in this reading today. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into your reading today, folks, because I am so excited for you guys, okay? Hey guys, my name is Cameron, and welcome back to my channel, Which Way to Wicked, where we talk about all things love, light, and especially tarot. Okay, so guys, today we are going to be talking about what your first time is going to be like with your future spouse. Okay, so if you want to find out all of the hot and spicy and steamy details about your first night with your true freaking love, then this is going to be the reading for you today because we are going to be finding out all of the steamy tea, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your piles today, friends, okay? Hello, friends. So here are your group picks today. So in honor of our sexy and steamy reading that we are going to be doing, I thought that it would be fun to pull out some of my sexy eroticas, okay? I thought that would be fun for our group picks. So, for group one, we have Monster in His Eyes by J.M. Darhauer, okay? And then for group number two, we have Birthday Girl by Miss Penelope Douglas. And guys, can we just take a second to, like, admire this cover here? Like, it is so sexy. Oh my gosh, it is the best smutty cover ever. So that's going to be group number two. And then last but not least, for group number three, we have the Sweetest Oblivion by Miss Danielle Laurie. Okay? So guys, I want you to go ahead and take a deep breath in. And now I want you to let it out. And now I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, I want you to think about what your first time with your future spouse is going to be like. Think about all of the naughty things that you guys are going to be doing in the bedroom, how you guys are going to be feeling, what the vibes are going to be. And whenever you feel ready, then please open your eyes. And whichever book your eyes lands on first, then that, my dear, is going to be the reading for you today. Now, if you feel called to more than one book here, then definitely feel free to check out the messages within that reading as well, because guys, I mean, you could have some more naughty details thrown into the mix, and we all love that. And as always, I will have the timestamps listed down in the description box below. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into your reading today, friends, okay? Hello, group one. So, if you chose Monster in His Eyes by Miss J.M. Darhauer, then hey, hello, friends. This is going to be your reading today, okay? So, I'm going to go ahead and put this right here, and let's take a look at your cards today, okay? So I did go ahead and pull a couple cards off camera for you, and this is going to be representing you and your future spouse's overall energy and vibes so that we can find out exactly what you and your person are both going to be thinking and feeling whenever you guys come together for the first time and whenever you guys start to experience this physical connection, okay? So, for the cards that came out, for you guys, group one, we have the owl representing your spirit animal, and we also have the death card, okay? And for your future spouse, the card that is representing them is the oyster for their spirit animal, and we also have the Seven of Swords as well. Okay, so just taking a look at the astrology signs that are coming through for you guys with the owl card, this does does represent that lovely air energy. So think of these signs: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, and we also have some Scorpio energy coming through with the Death card. So you could be one of those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. And if you are, then this just is going to be some extra clarification that you have found yourself in the right reading today. But just take it as it resonates, since this is a very general reading. You don't have to be that sign. That could just represent your overall vibe at the moment that you're with them. And for your future spouse, with the Oyster card coming through, this does represent water energy. So think of these signs: Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. And we do have a bit of air energy coming through as well with the Seven of Swords. So your person could be a water sign or an air sign as well. But if they are not, that's okay. Like I said, this could just be representing the vibes that they're going to be in. Okay? But now just hopping in and talking about you, how you are going to be feeling and thinking whenever you're with this person for the first time. With the Owl card coming through, I would definitely describe you as being somebody who is very intelligent, very just wise beyond your years. And I'm also getting this idea that you are somebody who is somewhat of a loner. Okay? Because whenever I think of owls, I always think of like an owl as being like a bit of a loner, right? Because whenever you see them like in photography, in photos, in movies, in videos, like they are always this lone animal, like standing in the shadows of a tree, right? And they are just the type of animal that just likes to be on their own, right? And so I feel like you are definitely the type of person who you do appreciate your alone time. I feel like you are somebody who you don't have a ton of friends, but you don't have a ton of friends out of choice, right? Because I feel like you are just somebody who you like to be by yourself. You appreciate your alone time. And I think that you are a very confident individual, and you don't feel the need to have to be with 1,000 people in order to feel loved, in order to feel happy. I think that you find happiness and love just on your own, right? And I think that that is very, very lovely. And I think that that loner type of energy also translates to your relationships as well. I think that you are the type of person who you are very, very selective when it comes to your romantic partners, when it comes to your physical connections as well. And so I think that whenever you are with this person for the first time, this is going to be a really big deal for you. And I think that it's also going to be a really big deal for your person as well. Because I think that honestly, everybody who meets you can tell that you just love your alone time. You love to be by yourself. And I honestly feel like people see you as being someone who is definitely like a big mystery, and who is also a really big challenge as well. Because I feel like people see you as being this person who is just loves to be on their own, and they just think that that is so sexy, and they find your confidence, your love for yourself to be so beautiful. And I definitely think that that is also going to be representing how your person is going to be feeling whenever they are with you. They're just going to be feeling so lucky, right? But getting back to you, with the Death card coming through, you know, this talks about transformation. This talks about life-altering moments. And so I think that this is also coming through to further highlight the fact that this first time that you are with this person, you deciding to give yourself to them and to share this connection with them, that is going to be a really big thing for you. Because like I said, you are very selective. I feel as though you are somebody who you only have a handful of people who you have been with physically, and that is for a reason, right? Because I honestly feel like you love yourself so much, and you see yourself as a gift, right? And you're not gonna let just anybody have that. And so I think that your first time with this person is going to feel so beautiful, and it's just going to feel right. Does that make sense? Because because you are the type of person who you are not going to jump into anything unless you feel like this is the right person, unless you feel like this is somebody who you want to be with. So I think that you are going to be feeling very safe and secure whenever you do decide to be with this person and whenever you are with them for the first time. And I think that everything is just going to feel so intense. I think that everything is going to feel just so beautiful and wonderful whenever you are with this person. And I do think that you are going to have an emotional connection with this person as well, because with this death card coming through, that is definitely like representing those Scorpio vibes. And Scorpio people, they are so passionate, they are very emotional people, and whenever they feel things so freaking deeply. And so I think that this first time with your person, it's not going to be some random like hookup. This is going to be a very beautiful and intimate experience. And I think that whenever you are with this person, like I said, you're not going to be hooking up with them. I feel as though on your end, you are going to be making love to them. And I just think that is so freaking beautiful to see. And also just jumping into the physical messages that are coming through with the owl card, you know, whenever I see this owl, I am immediately captured by these eyes, right? And so I feel like whenever you are with this person for the first time, you are really going to be taking this person in with your eyes. I think that you are really going to be appreciating this person and the way that they look physically. You are really just going to be seeing them as a dessert, as a whole freaking treat, right? And I think that you are not going to be able to take your eyes off of them. I do think that whenever this person undresses for the first time, you are literally going to pay so attention to detail. You are going to be looking at this person almost like I'm honestly like seeing like somebody like with a magnifying glass in the back of my mind, and I just think that you are really going to be analyzing this person. You are really going to be taking your time to just appraise this person, and I think that you are going to love every single second of it, right? This person is just somebody who you are really attracted to. This is somebody who you are emotionally attracted to as well, and this is just somebody who you're gonna feel safe with. And I think that is so beautiful. I just really feel like the first time that you decide to be with this person, you are not going to see this as a mistake. This isn't going to be some type of decision that you come to on a whim. This is somebody who whenever you decide to be with them, it's going to be something that was planned. It's going to be something that you thought about a lot. And it's going to be something that you just feel like is so right. Right? Does that make sense? So on your side of things, everything is just going to be amazing. And I'm so happy for you. And now jumping in to your future spouse, group 1, with the oyster card coming through, I think that this is so sweet to see, because the oyster, this represents like that beautiful watery energy, and this does represent somebody who is very youthful, very optimistic. This represents somebody who is just able to look at the world and see the magic in everything, right? And so I find it so interesting, because I feel like whereas you are somebody who you are very, very serious, right? You're very wise and smart and this just lone ranger, I feel like your person is the opposite of you. I feel like this is somebody who is very young and youthful acting. They act like a child, right? They have all this like childlike energy, and they are just very fun and lighthearted and just like excited. And I just think that is definitely something that you guys are attracted to, right? I think that you guys, like, your person loves the fact that you are so serious. They love the fact that you are just everything that they are not, and they respect it, and they are drawn to it, right? And you are drawn to the way that this person is so lighthearted, to the way that they can just have fun like a child and like it just be like free, right? And I just think that you guys are very different, and you guys are like two magnets that are so different, but you know, opposites attract, baby, and that is what you guys are really gonna be feeling drawn to, right? And so jumping in and talking more about your person, I think that with the 7 of Swords card coming through, this is so interesting to see, because the Seven of Swords, this talks about like very tricky, like sneaky energy, right? Sometimes this could even represent deception or lies. But guys, I don't want you to freak out, because honestly, I see this in a very positive way, okay? Because I think what is happening is that this person feels as though they are pulling a whole Houdini on you, okay? Because I think that this person realizes that you are the type of individual who, it takes a lot for you to decide to be with somebody intimately, physically. You are very selective, right? And I feel as though this person, they are going to be feeling like they won you, or like they got away with something, or pulled like a Houdini, like I said, because I think that this person, like whenever you offer yourself to them, whenever you come to them and say like, I'm ready, let's do this, I think that they're going to be feeling like, oh my gosh, like what? Like, I thought I was going to have to work really, really hard to prove to you that I could make you happy, and to prove to you that I'm the right choice for you. And I feel like this person, like there's no doubt about it. I think that before you decide to be with this person, I think that you guys are going to have known each other for quite a while. You guys are going to have been friends or companions or something like that. And I feel as though this person is going to be spending a lot of time showing you that they are the person for you. But I feel like this person, whenever you do decide to be with them, this person is just going to be thrown for a loop, because they feel as though they were going to have to wait a lot longer and be a lot more patient. And they're just going to be feeling like they got the money, and they're going to take that money and run, right? And so they're just going to be feeling like so excited and so surprised whenever you guys come together for the first time. And it's just going to be feeling like it is their lucky day, right? And so that is really awesome to see. That's really cute. And honestly, talking about like physically what's going to be happening with you guys, to see the oyster card, guys, this is really funny, because the oyster, this usually talks about like a gift being revealed, like a treasure coming to light. And so I'm getting the idea that this person, they are going to have some nice treasures when it comes to their body, and when it comes to the way that they move in the bedroom, okay? I'm definitely getting the idea that I feel as though you are going to be surprised with this person's assets, okay? So let's say, for example, this is a male, okay? Your future spouse happens to be a man. I think that you are going to be going into this thing not thinking that they have some nice freaking assets like under the hood, you know what I mean? But whenever you are with them, they're going to take off their pants, and it's going to be like, bam, right? It's going to be like they're a male porn star down there, okay? And so I think that that is going to be a really lovely surprise for you. And it's almost like whenever you see them, like what's going down for the first time, like under there, it's going to be like angels are going to be singing in the background. It's going to be like, oh, and I think honestly, like your eyes are going to just like widen. And I think that that is honestly why you are really going to be taking them in and appreciating them and appraising them, like with that magnifying glass, you know what I mean? Because I just think that you are going to be so freaking surprised, because you didn't realize that they had those amazing things underneath that hood, okay? It's like you're going to be going in expecting them to be like a Chevy under there, okay? But instead they're going to be a whole Ferrari, okay? And I just think that that's really cool. Now, if this person is a woman that you are going to be with for the first time, then that situation is going to be reversed, you know? Maybe this person is just going to be somebody who has really, like, lovely boobs, okay? And maybe you're just going to be so surprised with, like, how pretty they are, right? And you're just really gonna like it. Okay, so physically wise, your person, group 1, rest assured, their body is bomb, okay? And it's just gonna be awesome. And the Seven of Swords, you know, like I said, that is like that sneaky energy. And so I think that this person's body and the way that they move and the way that they work it, it's really gonna be something that sneaks up on you. Like I said, you're not gonna be expecting it. And I'm also getting the idea that this person, like, because they come off as very youthful, and and very childlike. I think that you are going to be so surprised with the way that they can work their body, with the way that they are just really good, like under the sheets. Maybe for some reason you see this person as being somebody who is a little bit like less experienced than you. Maybe you're going to be going into this connection with them thinking that they're not going to be that great when it comes like to like the sexual side of things. Maybe you thought that you were gonna have to be the one that teaches them the ways of the bedroom, right? But instead, like, this person is totally gonna throw you for a curveball, and they are really gonna show you that they are very experienced and that they know exactly what they are doing. And I just think that that is really, really sexy to see. And since this does like have like, I feel like the Seven of Swords, like, it does have a bit of like a darker energy, right? And I am getting the idea that your person, even though they do seem like somebody who is, like I said, very youthful, very young, just very childlike, I think that this is somebody who is not who you thought they would be. And I think that this could definitely be somebody who is into like BDSM type of things. They could be into like darker, sexy, naughty things, okay? So I think that after you like come together with this person, after you guys like make love, because I do think that the first time that you guys come together, it's going to be something that is very slow moving, very sweet, very soulful, very emotional, right? But I do think that you guys could end up having sex more than once within the same night. And I think that the next time that you guys have sex within the night, like after the first time, right, I think that this person could definitely be trying to pull some BDSM things on you. They may be into some type of like blindfolding or like tying people up, right? And so they are really going to pull you for a curveball, but I do think that you are going to enjoy it, okay? So guys, let's go ahead and move these cards up. And I did pull some extra cards to represent just your combined energy as well. And the cards that came through for you, sorry guys, was the Ace of Coins. We also have the Nine of Coins. And we have the Princess of Coins as well. So guys, like I said, this is representing your combined energy together, what you guys are going to be feeling and thinking whenever you guys come together for the first time, okay? And these cards, like, first of all, these are all like pentacle cards, okay? So this is all earth energy. So you guys could be an earth sign, sun, moon, or rising. So I am talking about Capricorns, Taurus, Virgos, okay? But just some extra messages that are coming through before I get into anything else is that I feel like you guys could honestly be meeting this person through your job, through your school, or through some type of financial endeavor. That is definitely coming through. And again, I'm also getting the idea, earth cards, like these pentacle cards, they do represent very slow moving energy. So I think that this thing is going, like, whenever you come together with this person, is going to be after you guys have spent quite a while with each other. I do think that you guys are going to have been friends or work companions or study buddies for a long time, for at least a handful of months before you do decide to take things to the next level with this person. And I think that, first of all, these cards also talk about like security and stability and safety. So again, I feel like things are gonna feel very stable and secure with this person. I do think that you are gonna be feeling as though this is the type of relationship that can extend out of the bedroom as well. And I really think that whenever you come together with this person for the first time, you are not going to be seeing this as like a one and done type of thing. I think that you and your person are going to be wanting to have a romantic relationship as well as a physical connection, right? So that is definitely really lovely to see. And I just think that overall, things are just going to feel very safe with this person. This person is going to feel very reliable to you. And I just think that that is really, really lovely to see. And also something that I want to bring up here with the Ace of Coins coming through, this literally talks about like receiving a coin, receiving some treasure, some type of blessing. And I find it so interesting because with the 9 of Coins right here, you can see these hands. And so it's just giving me the idea that whenever you guys come together for the first time, it's going to be feeling as though you guys are being handed an amazing treasure, an amazing blessing. I honestly think that you guys are just going to worship the other person. You guys are going to see the other person as a blessing, as a gift come to life. And you guys are just going to be feeling as though you both won the lottery with being together, right? And I just think that that is so lovely to see. And again, I think that since this is very like slow moving energy, I think that the first time you guys have sex, the first time you guys come together, it is going to be the type of union where you guys take your time getting to know each other's body. I think that physically, intimately, you guys are going to really explore the other person and really take things very, very slowly. And I just think that that is really, really, really beautiful to see, okay? So let's go ahead and take a look at your other cards, okay? So this is going to be representing exactly what you guys are going to be doing physically with each other, okay? So Spirit, for group 1, can we get some cards to represent what they're going to be doing with each other physically, and also maybe even how they're going to be feeling, what's going to be going on, okay? For group 1, what are they going to be doing with each other physically, okay? What is group 1 going to be doing with their person physically? Oh my gosh, guys, this is literally so crazy. Okay, we have 3 coins cards coming through, and then we have a cups card. So again, so much earth energy is coming through here. It is insane. So just talking about what is coming through, we have the 7 of Coins. We also have the Prince of Coins, we have the 8 of Coins, and we have the Princess of Cups, okay? So, first of all, guys, with all these coins, cards coming through left and right, how much, I'm just going to further emphasize the fact that the first time you are with this person, it's going to be you guys taking things very slow. You guys are going to make love to each other very slowly, very intimately. It's going to be a very beautiful thing, okay? What's very crazy here is I just feel like the timing is gonna feel so right, because if you look right here, this is like a compass, and I know a compass doesn't represent time, but it's just making me think of a clock. And so I just think that whenever you are with this person, the timing is just gonna feel so right. Everything is gonna feel like it was fated to be, like it was meant to be, like you guys met each other and that the moment just felt so right to be with them, right? And I think that there is going to be no regrets afterwards. This isn't going to feel like a mistake. It's going to feel like it was fate, and I think that that is really lovely to see. And with this compass card coming through, I am honestly getting the idea that I think things are going to be very natural. Things are going to feel very organic when you guys come together. I really don't see you guys being nervous whenever you are with each other for the first time. I don't see you guys like being scared or not really knowing what to do with each other, right? Because of the compass, that talks about knowing exactly what to do, know exactly like where you are going, right? And so I think that in regards to your physical connection, I think that you guys are not going to be doubting yourselves when it comes to what you guys are going to touch first, what you guys are going to explore first. I think that things are just going to happen very organically, very naturally, and you guys are not going to be nervous. You guys are just going to know exactly what to do, and you guys are going to do it. And I think that you guys are just going to be so synchronized, and like I said, things are just going to feel so right. And I think that with the 8 of Coins card coming through, you know, this is very interesting because I am seeing like a book being opened here. So maybe I'm honestly feeling the idea when I see the book, that makes me think of like one of those books, you know, like the Kama Sutra books. Where like you are looking and you find like a certain like page and you decide that you want to do that certain like sexual thing. So maybe one of you guys may have a Kama Sutra book. Maybe you guys have like a dice or something, like one of those like sex dice things. But I think that after you guys like have sex the first time, like I said, I feel as though you guys are gonna be like doing other naughtier things throughout the night. And like I was saying, I feel as though your person with the Seven of Swords, they are a bit into like darker things or into sexy naughty things, right? And I feel like one of those naughty things could be the fact that they have a book of Kama Sutra. Maybe they just take it with them wherever they go, okay? And they're just gonna be pulling it out and they're gonna be like, let's just pull a random page and try this, okay? And I think that that's really cool to see. So that could honestly, like, take it as it resonates, right? That may only be for a few of you guys, but that is definitely coming through, and that is definitely what I am seeing here. And then with the Princess of Cups coming through, I am just getting the idea that, you know, this does talk about somebody who is very emotional. This talks about somebody who is very optimistic about the future, and they are just very romantic as well. You know, this is somebody who loves romance and the idea of love itself, and this is somebody who will go out of their way to make something really romantic, right? And so I feel like whenever you are with this person for the first time, I feel as though you or sorry guys, my camera timed out there, but going back to what I was saying, I feel like whenever you are with this person for the first time, either you or your person are really going to be trying to romance the other person. Maybe you guys are going to be trying to buy the other person dinner afterwards, or maybe one of you guys is gonna try to surprise the other person with a gift or with something really lovely, very romantic, right? And I think that that's really, really sweet to see. And just talking about like physically what's gonna be happening, I just think that you guys are really gonna have such a beautiful and emotional connection. And I think that since this does represent very optimistic energy, you guys are just gonna be feeling very hopeful about the future. I really think that whenever you come together, things are not going to feel scary, right? I feel like you guys, you both know that you like each other so much, and you both are going to be expecting to have a relationship with the other person. So I think that that is going to be adding a lot of safety, a lot of security, and I think that that's really sweet to see. So let's go ahead and get some extra cards. Let's get some oracle cards, okay, folks? So Spirit, can we get some oracle cards for group 1, the first night that they are with this person, the first time that they have sex with this person? What is it going to be like, Spirit? Can we get one more card, please? Okay. Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. So I do want to go ahead and just pull out all of our oracle cards all at once, okay? Can we get some extra cards, please? The first time group 1 has sex with this person, okay? Yeah. Oh, that's making so much sense. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's get just a couple more cards, Spirit. Group 1, the first time they have sex with them. Okay, guys, so let's see what is coming through here. Okay, this is very interesting to see. So first of all, we have you will flourish with the one you love, make peace with the one you love, healing family issues, unrequited love. We have ideal romance and balance and unity. Okay, so guys, first of all, excuse me guys, with the idle romance card coming through, I just think that you guys are both going to be seeing the other person as their idle person. I think that you guys are really just going to love each other so much, and I do think that this is also coming through to represent how you are going to see this person as being somebody who literally has like the idle body, like the perfect body, right? Like remember, like I was saying earlier with the angels singing in the background, like it's just going to be like so sexy. This person is just going to look like a gift to you, and I think that you are also going to look like a gift to this person as well, and I think that that is very, very lovely to see. With the balance and unity card, you know, this is again talking about how you guys are going to be feeling very safe, very happy with this person, and I think that things are just going to feel very healthy. It's going to feel very just easy, right? And there's not going to be any type of doubts. There's not going to be any type of fear that you guys are not going to be together afterwards. Things are just going to feel so beautiful because you guys already laid the groundwork, right? With all this pentacle energy coming through, you know, you guys have known each other for a long time. You guys will have already been friends, already been companions with each other before you decide to take things to the next level with them. So things are just going to feel very beautiful. And the relationship, like the feelings you guys are going to have for each other, is going to be very genuine. And things are going to feel so much more beautiful because you guys moved very slowly, right? And I just think that that is so beautiful to see. With the unrequited love card coming through, I am getting the idea that I feel as though your person, your future spouse, group 1, you know, what's very interesting is I feel as though they are going to be feeling very surprised whenever you decide to be with this person for the first time, because I think that what's interesting is that you can see this man here. Like, I don't know if you can see it, but he is literally like holding this woman's hand and like giving her a kiss. You know, he's trying to be very romantical to her, trying to like sweep her off of her feet, but this woman honestly does not look very impressed, okay? And so I feel as though this person, they're really going to be thrown for a curveball whenever you decide to be with them for the first time, because they're not going to be expecting it at all. I'm honestly getting the idea that they felt as though this like love, these feelings were really one-sided, and they felt as though it was gonna take a lot more time before you decided to be with them, right? Like, you are really gonna be surprising this person, and that is really cool to see. Now what's very interesting is that we do have healing family issues coming through and make peace with the one you love. So honestly, you guys, one or both of you could have some family issues from the past coming through here, or this could even represent that maybe one of you guys, or even both of you guys, were in a toxic relationship in the past. You guys were in a relationship that wasn't right for you, and you were in a relationship where just the person didn't treat you right. Does that make sense? And I feel as though this relationship, this physical connection you guys are going to have for each other, is going to be like something that is very healing. Because I think that whereas in the past, their relationships, or both of you guys' relationships, could have been toxic, could have been unhealthy, this connection with like that you guys are going to have with each other, it's just going to feel right. It's going to feel healthy and balanced. And I think that whenever you guys come together, it's going to help you guys make peace with your past, make peace with the bad connections you guys could have had in the past with other people. And I just think that this connection is going to be a very healing thing for the both of you, and I think that that is just so freaking lovely and beautiful and gorgeous to see. And at the end of the day, with the you will flourish with the one you love, like I said, you guys just feel as though there is so much more for you, like for the future. I think that whenever you come together, you guys are not going to be seeing this as a one and done type of thing. You guys are not going to be seeing this as just a random hookup. You guys are going to go into this connection, going into this physical union, you know, expecting things for the future and wanting to be able to have that abundance and prosperity. You guys are going to be wanting to have a life together. And obviously you guys are, because this is your future spouse, right? This is going to be the person you spend the rest of your life with. This is going to be the person you make a serious relationship with and a serious connection with, right? And so I think that from the beginning, you guys are going to see each other as not just a hookup, but as somebody who you want to flourish with. And I think that you guys are going to flourish with each other. And I just think that that is so beautiful to see. So yes, guys, that is the end of your reading today. If you like this reading, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TarotTube again sometime, okay? So guys, I do just want to tell you that I really enjoyed this reading. I loved being able to do this for you. I just thought that it was such a gorgeous reading to do, and I'm so excited for you, and I hope that you guys find this person sooner rather than later. But you know, even if it takes some time to meet this future spouse of yours, I just think that everything it's gonna feel so worth it, right? You just love this person and they love you, and you guys are gonna have such a glorious and like just a flourishing relationship, right? So Yes, guys, I love you all so much, and I shall see you next time, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 2. So you chose Birthday Girl by Miss Penelope Douglas. And hey, hello, friends. This is going to be your reading today, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this right here. And let's take a look at your cards today, okay? So, guys, I did go ahead and pull a couple cards off camera. And these cards are going to be representing you and your future spouse's overall energy and vibe the first time that you guys come together within this physical connection. And so this is just going to be giving us an idea as to what both of you guys are going to be thinking and feeling the first time that you guys come into union, okay? So first of all, just taking a look at the cards here. With the dragonfly, this is representing your spirit animal, okay? And then we also have the Prince of Cups coming through as well. And for your future spouse, they have the Panther card coming through to represent their spirit animal. And we also have the Ten of Swords. And guys, I wanted to just pull this card as well because this is representing like the back of the deck energy for your person. And I just thought that it had to be included because we literally have the Ace of Cups coming through, okay? So I had to give you guys that extra card because, you know, everybody loves the Ace of Cups, and I'm so excited that you guys got the Ace of Cups to represent your person, okay? I'm so excited for you guys, okay? But let's go ahead and talk about the astrological signs that are coming through, okay? So for you, the dragonfly does represent that lovely air energy. So think of the air signs Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, and we also have some water energy coming through with the Prince of Cups. So think of the water signs Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. So you could be one of those signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But if you are not one of those signs, it's okay, dove. This could simply be representing like your overall energy, right? But talking about the astrological signs for your future spouse, we have some lovely fire energy coming through, or at least I think this represents fire energy. Let me check really quick, guys. I'm sorry. I honestly don't use these cards as much as I should, but I'm pretty sure that this is fire energy. Yeah, okay, guys, it's a fire sign, okay? I'm sorry, guys. So think of the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, okay? And then we also have some lovely sword energy coming through as well. And we do have just like a splash of water energy, okay? So your person, they could definitely be a fire sign. They could even be an air sign or even a bit of a water sign as well. But I think that if they are a water sign, that is not going to be like one of their main three. You know what I mean? That could simply be like an energy that is within their birth chart. Okay, so that is what I'm seeing for that. But anyways, just talking about what you are going to be thinking, how you are going to be feeling. First of all, we have the dragonfly, right? And the dragonfly, this honestly talks about somebody who is so amazing. This talks about somebody who is just so freaking magical and lovely, whimsical and optimistic. And this also talks about somebody who is literally like so interesting and fun to talk to. And it just makes me think of like a social butterfly, right? Or in your case, a social dragonfly. So I really feel like you are the type of person who you can absolutely get along with anybody who you meet. I feel like you are the type of person who literally everybody like automatically likes you. I just think that since you are so optimistic and kind, you're literally like Tinkerbell floating around and flying around and flitting around, right? And everybody just wants to be around you. They want to be around your light. And I think that that is so lovely to see. I just love that for you guys. And with the Prince of Cups coming through, I'm honestly getting the idea that in regards to how you are feeling for this person, you know, the Prince of Cups, this literally shows somebody like offering a cup to somebody, and this makes me think about like offering your heart, right? And I feel like you are the type of person who you really wear your heart on your sleeve, and I think that whenever you are with this person for the first time, you are just going to be feeling so excited to be with them. I think that you are really going to be feeling optimistic, and I think that whenever you are with this person for the first time, you are just going to be feeling like everything is so beautiful, like everything is so lovely, and I think that you are just going to feel so happy with them, and you're going to be so happy that you are able to experience this moment with them. And I do think that you are really going to be looking forward to the future as well, and I think that that's really beautiful to see, right? And talking about your person, how they're going to be thinking and feeling, what's very interesting about your person is that I feel like they are literally your exact opposite, okay? Because with the Panther card, this makes me think about somebody who is literally like a lone wolf, okay? And I'm getting the idea with the Ten of Swords card coming through, because the Ten of Swords represents finality, it represents pain and hard endings. I really feel as though your person comes off as somebody who is a really tough guy. They come off as, honestly, somebody who seems kind of dangerous, right? I just feel as though your person could have had a really hard past. They could have experienced a lot of toxic relationships, and because they had to go through all these harder moments, it has in turn turned them into a harder person as well. And so I think that this person honestly comes off as somebody who is as tough as nails, and I think that this is the type of person who is very selective of their friends and of the people who they decide to be with romantically. And I think that it honestly takes a lot for this person to decide to be with somebody and to allow somebody into their life, right? And I think that, like I said, the reason why they are so selective is because they have been hurt in the past. They have felt the edge of a knife being slipped into them, right, by the people who they were supposedly like in love with, right? And the people who were supposedly should have been in love with them, right? And so because they have been hurt in love, it has caused them to be somebody who is not as trusting whenever it comes to allowing new people within their life. But what is so beautiful is that with the Ace of Cups card coming through, this literally talks about adoration. This talks about new love and being so happy and excited about a new relationship, right? And so I feel as though this person, whereas they do come off as somebody who is a very tough person, like on the outside, I feel like in the inside, they are honestly like a big ball of yarn. They are so soft and cuddly, and I really feel as though whenever you offer them your cup, whenever you offer them the chance to be with you, I think that they are literally going to be diving into that cup. I mean, literally, this person is diving into it, right? And so I think that even though it does take this person time to really open up to others, it takes them a lot of time to feel comfortable with somebody new, I think that you are somebody who you just come off as so kind and magical and just sweet that they are not going to be scared to jump into a relationship with you or to experience this romantic connection with you, right? And so whether you guys are friends for a long time or you guys have known each other for a long time whenever you come into union, or even if you guys only knew each other for a short time, I think that this person isn't going to be scared to dive headfirst into this connection because they just feel as though you are just as sweet as they come, and they just feel as though they don't have to worry with you. And I think that that is honestly going to be like such a relief to them, because I think that they have spent so much time trying to hide themselves and trying to be so strong and tough, and to be able to just trust you in that type of way so quickly and so easily, it's going to feel like the weight of the world has just been lifted off of their shoulders. And I think that the first time that they experience this physical connection with you is going to be like such a life changer. It's going to be so beautiful and so gorgeous and just so amazing. And I'm so excited for you, group 2. But just going ahead and talking about like the actual like physical side of things that are coming through here, I am honestly excited for you, okay? Because guys, first of all, I think with this person offering like a cup, I am getting the idea. I don't know why, but whenever I see this, it makes me think of that meme, you know, the one where it's where like that person is saying like, and there I am sitting with barbecue sauce on my titties, right? And that person, like in the meme, they're just waiting, like, for that person, their significant other, to come into the room or to come home and see them, like, all sexy with the barbecue sauce on them. I'm honestly getting the idea that I don't think you're gonna be like that with the barbecue sauce. Although, like, no judgment, no judging here. If you happen to do that, all of the power to you, okay? But I'm honestly getting the idea that you are really going to be offering yourself up to this person like dessert, like some truffles on a plate, okay? And this person is going to freaking love it, okay? And I am honestly like feeling as though you are really going to put a lot of thought into trying to impress this person. I feel like maybe you guys could end up going on a date with each other, or maybe you guys are going to be meeting somewhere, and I think that you are going to pull out all the stops. You are going to be like dressing to the nines. You're really going to be fixing your hair, trying to make yourself look like freaking sex on a stick, right? And I feel like you could even be like wearing some nice lingerie. For some of you guys, honestly, another message that is coming through is you could be like that girl from New Girl. Do you remember on the first episode of New Girl? What's her name? I can't remember her name. But the girl on New Girl, the main girl, Zoe Deschanel, do you remember how she dresses in like in one of those like trench coats, and underneath the trench coat she's like wearing absolutely nothing, and she goes into that taxi to go to her person's place, her boyfriend's place, to surprise him with her sexiness, right? I feel like you could honestly be pulling a New Girl move, right? But instead of, I don't know if you've seen New Girl, but whenever, her name was Jess, that was her name. Okay, whenever Jess goes to surprise her boyfriend, she actually gets really surprised by finding out that her boyfriend is cheating on her. I don't think that it's going to be like that for you, okay? So don't get scared, don't get worried. I just think that you could be possibly arriving at this person's house in a sexy trench coat and showing them your whole body, and they're going to be so surprised, and it's going to result in an amazing, sexy, awesome night. But like I said, for some of you guys, you could be dressing to the nines, and you could be wearing some sexy lingerie underneath, but you are really going to be making yourself look super hot, and you are really going to be giving this person the choice on whether or not they want to experience the night of their life with you, right? And I'm honestly getting the idea that this person, I feel like they are going to be so surprised by you offering yourself to them like that, because whenever I see the dragonfly, guys, sorry, my nose is honestly really itchy, but whenever I see the dragonfly, this is just making me think of how, like, a dragonfly, you know, they fly around, and whenever I see this panther, I feel as though this panther would have a hard time, like, catching that dragonfly, right? I feel like they would have a hard time getting them and getting their teeth into them, because the dragonfly is so small, and it's so quick, and it can fly away. And I feel like this person, your future spouse, is going to see you as somebody who is almost, like, unattainable. And I think that they're going to see you as somebody who is just so amazing, and I really think that they're also going to see you as somebody who has, like, so many people that like want to be with you. I think that they feel as though you have so many choices, so many people that want to experience a relationship with you, and they're just going to be so astonished and astounded whenever they find out that you actually want to be with them instead of all these other people, right? And they're just going to be feeling like they just won $1 million when you end up like showing up at their place, or you end up trying to woo them on a date. And I just think that they're going to be so, like, just astonished, right? So shocked. And I think that they're just going to be so excited by you being with them and deciding that you want to be with them. And I am honestly getting the idea that whenever you do offer yourself to them, you know, whenever I think of this panther, you know, this makes me think about somebody who is like a lion, or, you know, or a panther, you know, and this is somebody who is a hunter, right? Or a huntress. And this is honestly giving me the idea that I feel as though you guys, whenever you have sex for the first time, it's going to be a very hedonistic experience. I really feel as though this person could be super, like, dark, that they could have a really darker side to them. They could be into some really dark things, like whips and chains. I really am honestly getting, like, the 50 Shades of Grey vibes from your future spouse. And I think that it is just going to be a really crazy night whenever you are with them for the first time. I do think that this person is not going to hold back at all, and they are really going to have you take a walk on the darker side, and I think that you are honestly going to enjoy every single second of it. But guys, I also pulled some extra cards to represent like your combined energy the first time you guys come together. And so we do have the Ace of Coins and we have the Nine of Cups, okay? And so what's so interesting is that with the Nine of Cups, this literally talks about wishes coming true. So I really feel like, again, you are going to be like a dream come true for this person. I think that they, for the longest time, or maybe even for the shortest time, I don't know how long you guys are going to know each other before you guys decide to become intimate, but I feel like from the moment that your future spouse meets you, they see you as somebody who is like their fantasy, and they're going to dream about you all day, every day, baby, and they're just going to be so surprised that you want to be with them, and it's going to be like their wish is being granted to them, right? And so I think that that's really lovely to see, and I think that that feeling is going to be mutual, because I feel like even though you are going to be hopeful whenever you offer this person your cup, you know, there's always that chance that this person, the other person, might say no. And I think that there is this energy here where you might be a little bit nervous, you might be a little bit scared as to what this person is going to say, but whenever they say yes to you, it's going to be like a wish is being granted to you as well, and it's coming true as well. So I think that that is really, really beautiful to see. With the Nine of Cups, this is showing like this person holding grapes, and I'm honestly just getting the idea that whenever you guys come together for the first time, I think that there could definitely be food involved, maybe a bit of food play, okay? But I'm also just seeing you guys, like, after you guys have sex, I think that you guys are really going to be having pleasure in every sense of the word, and really making yourselves feel happy. And I think that another way that you guys will feel happy and will feel pleased is by eating, right? So I think that after you guys have sex for the first time, you are also going to please your body and your mouth. You know what I mean? That sounds so naughty. But you guys are going to have worked up an appetite, and I feel like you guys are really going to go like kitchen diving, and you guys are going to like find like some sweets and some yummy foods, and you guys are just going to be eating so much. And then maybe in the midst of the eating, you know, let's say you guys have some chocolate hummus. I really feel like you or your person may start to like, you know, rub the hummus on the other person's body, and you guys could be just having some nice, yummy, sexy food play, right? Some food action, okay? And I think that you guys are going to enjoy that. And then with the Ace of Coins coming through, I just think that this is so lovely, because if you look at this woman is literally like holding out her hand. You know, she's holding out her hand out here, and there's literally a coin like being granted to her. And so this makes me think about how this person is receiving a treasure. They are receiving just such an amazing like wealth of opportunity, and I think that you guys are just gonna see the other person the first time you guys have sex as a treasure. You guys are really just going to like the other person so much, and you guys are really gonna value each other. And the Ace of Coins, this also talks about stability and security and safety, and so I think that you guys, you are gonna feel very safe with each other, and I think that that is another reason as to why you are really gonna enjoy the BDSM side to this person, because even if you, my group 2 folks, even if you have never experienced like any type of BDSM or any type of like darker tastes whenever it comes to the bedroom, I think that this person, this Panther person, they are going to make you feel very safe, very secure, very stable. And I think that they are going to make you feel very at ease, and you are not going to be worried about experiencing these hedonistic pleasures with them. You are not going to be scared about taking a walk on the wild side. They are going to make you feel very safe and very at ease, even while you are doing things that you may have never done before, right? And so I think that that is really, really beautiful, beautiful to see. So yes, guys. And also in both of these cards here, I see like these hands coming through. Like there's a hand holding fruit and this woman is like holding her hand out. So I just think that physical touch is going to be really, really important for you guys whenever you guys are having sex the first time. I really think that you guys are going to feel the other person and take your time to really explore the other person and their body. And I think that nothing is going to go unexplored the first time you guys have sex. Like, you guys are going to do everything, the whole 9 yards with each other. And I think that it's going to be a wild ride and it's going to be really, really fun, okay? So let's go ahead and pull some extra cards to represent exactly what you guys are going to be doing, what you guys could be experiencing physically whenever you guys have sex for the first time. And I do just want to see if there's anything else to represent how you are going to be feeling as well. So Spirit, for group 2, what are they physically going to be doing with each other when they come together for the first time? And what are some feelings that could be coming through, okay? Wow, I love that card coming through, okay? Let's get some extra cards as well. Spirit, can we get some extra cards? Lovely. Oh, guys. Oh, I'm so excited for you. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Okay, guys. Okay, so a lot of these cards, so they landed, a lot of them landed like face down, but there is one card here that landed face up, and guys, that is literally like the best card ever to receive face up. So let's talk about it, okay? First of all, we have the Princess of Wands coming through. We also have the 5 of Cups. We have the 4 of Wands, and we have the Lovers card, okay? So, first of all, guys, literally with the Lovers card, this does represent Gemini energy, so one of you guys could definitely be a Gemini, okay? Sun, Moon, Rising, or in Venus. But I do think that, again, this is coming through to represent how you, group 2, your person sees you as somebody who has their fair share of options, because literally if you look right here, this person, this like really sexy guy has his hand up and you can see like these ladies are here and they all look like they want to be with him, and he just has this choice of the ladies, right? And I feel like this is again coming through to represent how your person sees you as somebody who has their choice of companions, and they're just going to be so surprised that you chose them, right? They are just going to be so astounded, and I think that that is so freaking cool to see. And with the Lovers card, this literally talks about being united with your perfect match. This talks about divine love, right? And so I think that you guys are just gonna feel as though you were meant to be with each other. And I think that whenever you guys come together for the first time, things are just gonna feel so faded. You guys, like, it's just gonna feel so natural with each other. And I think that you guys, like, since this does represent your perfect match, your perfect partner, I think that things are just gonna feel so incredible. And I think that it's gonna be like you guys know exactly what to do to the other person physically to make the other person happy and to make the other person feel pleased, right? And so in regards to how you guys are as lovers, I think that you guys are going to be each other's perfect match, right? And I just think that you are honestly like the light to your person's darkness. And I think that with that yin yang energy coming through, I think that because you guys are so opposite from each other, whenever you guys come together, you guys are just going to be the perfect fit. It's going to be like two puzzle pieces that are different, but that can come together and make a picture overall. Does that make sense? So things are just going to feel so amazing. It's going to be like the bee's knees. You guys are going to know exactly what to do to the other person to make them feel satisfied, to make them feel happy. So, yay for you, okay? But also, talking about like what exactly you could be doing physically with each other. First of all, this person, I don't know if you can see it, but they're wearing like a nipple thing, like a nipple sticker. Okay, I think that's what it's called. I can't remember. So honestly, guys, you yourself could be wearing something over your nipples, like nipple tassels or something, or maybe your person, if they are a female, or they, them, whatever, you know, they could be wearing something really sexy like that. But again, I think that that is coming through to represent how you could be wearing some really nice, fancy lingerie to try to woo this person, right? And I also think that since this is showing this woman's breasts, you know, you guys, like, could be really big about the breasts. I think that whenever you guys have sex for the first time, you guys are really going to be touching the other person's breasts. You guys are really going to be exploring the person's, like, chest, right? And that is definitely going to be a very erotic area for both of you guys, and it's going to be something that you take your time exploring within the other person. And then with the Princess of Wands card coming through, this is showing the person's back, so one of you guys could have a thing for each other's back. Maybe after you guys have sex, you could be rubbing each other's back, giving each other a massage. But I do think that you guys are going to be very interested in the other person's back as well, okay? And then with the Four of Wands card coming through, I just think that this is so lovely to see, because the Four of Wands, this literally talks about the card of having a happy home life and having the type of life that is just so amazing that you celebrate it all the time, that you have so many things to be happy of. And this is also like the card of celebrations, the card of weddings. And so again, I really think that this person, you know, they are just going to be feeling like they are your soulmate. They're going to feel like your, like, future spouse potential, right? They're going to feel like future spouse potential, and obviously they are future spouse potential because they are literally going to be your future spouse. And I just think that after you have sex with them, like, you are just going to know that this is the person who you want to spend the rest of your life with, and this is definitely the person who you want to have sex with for the rest of your life, right? Because you guys definitely complement each other so much. You guys are the light to each other's darkness, or the darkness to each other's light, and it's just going to be so beautiful. And if you look at this person is literally, like, jumping and soaring, and so that honestly makes me think about, like, of having an orgasm, right? Because people describe it as, you know, jumping and soaring and, like, feeling like you are having an out-of-body experience. So I think that this is, again, coming through to represent that you guys are just going to be perfect for each other. You guys are going to know exactly what to do to the other person to have so many orgasms, okay? And so I think that you are not just going to have just one orgasm within this night. I think that you guys are going to have several orgasms, and I do think that you guys are honestly going to be like a bunch of bunnies in the bed. I think that once you guys have sex, because if you look at this person, there's literally like 4 or 5 of the same person. So I think that this is representing how once you have sex, you guys are just going to be so addicted to the other person, so intoxicated, that you guys are going to be like a bunch of bunnies. You guys are going to be at each other's throats for the rest of the night. And I think that you guys are going to be the type of couple that you are always going to want to be with each other. You are going to have sex multiple times throughout the day, throughout the week. And it's just going to be very fun, very crazy, very wild in the sack. You guys are definitely gonna be, you know, doing some naughty things with each other. I even see you guys honestly, like, in the future of this physical connection, even like going out of your comfort zone and doing crazy things, like maybe trying to have sex in public places, or trying to experiment, maybe going to sex clubs. You know, if that doesn't resonate for you, if you're not into that, obviously that message is not for you. But I do think that for some of you guys, I mean, at the very least, for all of you guys, this person is really going to show you a whole other side to sex. They're going to show you like some naughtier sides, some BDSM type of things, and I think that you are honestly going to like it. So that's really cool to see, okay? Let's go ahead and get some extra cards, okay? Spirit, can we get some extra cards? What is Group 2's first time with this person going to be like, okay? Can we get another card? Perfect. Okay, guys. Yeah. I love that. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so excited for you. So let's go ahead and just pull out all of the oracle cards at once, just so that we can get an overall view as to what y'all's first time is going to be like. Can we get some extra cards, please? Okay. Oh, guys, honestly, I didn't mention here, but with that Gemini energy coming through with the lovers, that does talk about communication. Because, you know, if you've ever met a Gemini, they are just really great at talking. They can talk your ear off, and they can just talk to anyone, right? And so I am getting the idea that you guys are going to be very communicative with the other person whenever you guys are having sex for the first time. I think that you guys are really going to be talking to each other throughout the whole experience. And that is really going to help you guys feel very, that's really going to help you guys just feel very happy with the other person. It's going to help you guys feel very... Sorry, guys. My camera ended up dying, but it's going to help you guys feel very safe, and it's just going to help you guys feel very comfortable, because I really think that you guys are going to be asking the other person, like, is this okay? Is it all right that I touch you here? I think that your person, you know, whenever they ask you if you want to, like, explore this darker side of sex, right? I think that they are really going to make you feel very safe, very secure, because they are going to ask you if you want to do those things. Like, everything that they do with you, obviously they're going to give you a choice. And I think that because they talk about it first instead of just doing it, that is really going to put you at ease, and that's really going to put you in a place where you feel comfortable enough to explore this other side to your body that you've never explored before, right? And so I think that that is a very beautiful thing to see. Alright, guys, so just taking a look at the cards that are coming through, we do have taking the plunge and physical attraction. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations, codependency. We have forgive the one you love and date the one you love, okay? So first of all, guys, I think it's so awesome because before, with your Panther person, future spouse, we had the Ace of Cups coming through, and you can literally see this person like diving into this cup, right? And then right here with taking the plunge, you can see this person again doing like a dive. And so I think this is really talking about how your person, they are really going to be diving all in to this connection with you. And I think that any fears they could have had about, you know, being in a romantic relationship with somebody, like all that is going to go out the window with you. They are just going to see you as somebody who is so amazing, so incredible, and they are just going to love you and admire you so much that they are not going to let fear get in the way of this connection. They are really going to put their whole heart into this. And I really feel like whenever they come in, like with you, whenever you guys come together into this union, like it is just going to be the type of thing that you guys are not going to hold yourself back at all. You guys are truly going to give the other person yourself, body, mind, and heart. And I think that from the moment that you guys come together, you guys are going to be excited about the future that you guys can have. And I do think that you guys, if you weren't in a relationship with each other before, if you guys weren't dating each other, you guys are really quickly going to start dating after that. And I just think that this is going to be the start or the beginning of a really beautiful physical connection and a really beautiful romantic connection as well. And then with physical attraction, this is again showing how you guys are just going to be so physically attractive with the other person. You know, if you look at it right here, these people are both pleasing the other person, touching the other person. And so I think that you guys are really going to be good at giving and receiving. You guys just really want to please the other person, and you guys are going to be asking the other person what you want the other person to do with each other. And I just think that that's really, really lovely to see. You guys are both just going to want the other person to feel so loved, so happy, and to feel good, right? And so I just think that that's really beautiful to see. And then obviously, again, you guys are just going to find the other person to be so sexy, okay? And then with the heart-to-heart conversations, I think that this is, again, highlighting the fact that you guys are going to be very communicative with each other. And I do think that, again, like afterwards, after you guys have sex and you guys are spent, I think that you guys are going to spend the rest of the night talking to each other, having these beautiful heart-to-heart conversations. And I just think that that's really lovely to see. With the date the one you love, again, this is coming through to represent how I feel like after you guys have this physical connection, you guys are really going to start to try to date the other person. And I know that this was supposed to be all about like your first time, and this is kind of talking about after the first time, but this is coming through, okay? And I will say it as I see the messages, right? And so I feel like you guys are really, like, after you guys, you know, have sex and you guys have this intimate connection, I really think that you guys are going to spend so much time trying to court the other person. You guys are really just going to date the other person, and it's just going to be fun and awesome, and things are just going to feel so beautiful. And I love that for you guys. I love that because, like I said, this person is really going to be diving into you head first, and they are really going to try to court you. They're going to try to be super romantic to you, and I really think that they are going to be trying to take you on these romantic dates and trying to take you out on these adventures and on these night on the towns. And I think that they're going to surprise you with gifts and really go the whole 9 yards for you, right? And I just think that you're really going to feel very loved by them, and I think they are going to be feeling very loved by you. Now, what's very interesting is that we do have forgive the one you love, and I think that this is honestly talking about how this experience with you is going to be very, like, a really healing thing for your future spouse, because like I said, your future spouse has experienced some pain from the past with the 10 of Swords coming through. They could have been betrayed by somebody they loved. They could have been in some toxic relationships, but I think that you are going to be the type of person who you really talk to them about their past, and you are going to help them get into an energy where they can finally forgive these people and let these people go so that they can purge themselves of their past, and so that they can be ready to have this new slate and to truly go into this connection and this relationship with you without having anything hold them back, right? And I just think that you are going to be completely different from anybody who they have ever been with. You are truly going to be just such an amazing, kind light to them, and you are really going to help them have hope for the future and have hope for love as well, right? And I just think that is so lovely to see. And then at the end of the day, with codependency coming through, you know, usually when we see codependency, that's a very, that can have like a negative connotation to it, right? But I don't see this in a negative way. I think that this is talking about how you guys, like, sexually, after you guys, like, have sex with each other, you guys are gonna be so intoxicated with the other person. I honestly see you guys being like attached at the hip with each other. I think that you guys are gonna want to do everything together. You guys are always gonna be by each other's side, and you guys are honestly just gonna be so addicted to the other person's bodies. I really see you guys having sex all the freaking time. I see you guys being some wild fiends in the bedroom, and you guys are just gonna have a very healthy sexual appetite, and you guys are always gonna be fulfilling that sexual appetite, okay? So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerrorTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, friends, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys. Hello, Group 3. So if you chose the Sweetest Oblivion by Miss Danielle Laurie, then hey, hello, friends. This is going to be your reading today, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and put this right here, and let's take a look at your cards today, okay? So I did pull a few cards off camera for you, and these cards are going to be representing you and your future spouse's overall energy, okay? So this is going to be representing what you guys are both thinking and feeling in the moment that you guys come together for the first time, okay? So first of all, talking about you, we did get the snake card coming through to represent your spirit animal, and we also have the 8 of Swords, okay? And then for your lovely future spouse, we have the Scorpion card coming through as their spirit animal, and your person actually got 2 cards coming through for them. And that's really awesome to see, honestly, because I was originally only trying to pull one, but you guys, your person is so awesome that they got a second card, okay? So we have the World card coming through, and we also have the Nine of Coins, or the Nine of Pentacles in traditional tarot, okay? So guys, first of all, talking about the astrological signs that are making an appearance, with the Snake card coming through, this does represent our lovely earth signs. So think of the earth signs Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we also have a bit of a splash of air energy as well, with the Swords card coming through. So think of the air signs Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And then for your person, group 3, with the Scorpion card, this does represent our lovely fire signs. Okay, so think of the fire signs Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And then we do have a little bit of earth energy coming through as well. So the earth signs that I'm talking about are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, so this could definitely be representing your sign and your person's sign, Sun, Moon, Rising, and in Venus. And I do also want to mention real quick that since we did get the Scorpion card, that does make me think about Scorpios as well. So your person could even be a Scorpio. Okay, guys, I know that those were a lot of signs, but guys, this is a very general reading, and I am reading for a lot of people. Okay, so just take it as it resonates and leave the rest behind. Okay, but guys, anyway, just talking about what your overall energy is going to be like for you, group 3, with the Snake card coming through. I do see you as being somebody who is a very hard-working person. I see you as being somebody who is very down to earth, very patient, and I also think that you are a very reliable person as well, and a very loyal person. So that's really, really beautiful to see. And I'm honestly getting the vibes that you could definitely be a workaholic. Okay, I feel as though whenever everybody else is out partying and hanging out with their friends, I feel as though you are the type of person who you are in the office, or you are at your school library, just putting in all of the effort, all of the extra time, because you are the type of person who you are so patient, and you have that long-term vision for yourself and for the life that you want to live. Okay, but I think that what else is coming through here is that with this 8 of Swords energy coming through, you know, the 8 of Swords, this does talk about having a fear of the unknown and being kind of afraid of the future, right? And to get this next to the Snake card, I really think that you are the type of person who you are such a workaholic because you feel like that is something that you can control. But whenever it comes to relationships or friendships, you can't control how those people are going to act to you or what they are going to do to you, right? What they are going to say to you. And so I'm getting this idea that I feel as though you alienate yourself from other people. You hold yourself back from being in a lot of friendships, from being in a lot of romantic relationships, because you are afraid of getting hurt. You're afraid of putting yourself, your heart completely on the line and having that person just have your heart in their hands, and instead of protecting it, crushing it, right? And so what's really lovely here is that while I do see you as being somebody who is afraid to be in relationships, maybe you hesitate whenever it comes to commitment, I think that with this 8 of Swords, just a portrayal of this card that I'm seeing, you know, there are two versions here. And the first version is that we see this person that is literally caved in and curled in on themselves, and we would assume it's because they are afraid of the future. They are afraid of the unknown, and so instead of stepping into the unknown, they decide to just give up and to just, you know, throw in the towel and be by themselves. But then we see this other person up here who is literally walking on a tightrope. Guys, can you see that? Like, that is just so incredible to see. And, you know, we can imagine that this person walking on that tightrope, like, I'm sure they have a little bit of nerves. I'm sure they have a little bit of anxiety, because who wouldn't have anxiety whenever they're walking on a tightrope, right? I'm sure it's not all flowers and rainbows up there. You know what I mean? And so I'm getting this idea that whenever it comes to this connection and to your first time with this person, I think that you are going to be afraid to step into this new level, to this connection with this person. I think that there is going to be this fear of intimacy, but I think that you are going to look fear in the face and you are going to say, not today. And I really am getting the idea that it takes a lot for you to get to this point. It takes a lot for you to say goodbye to your fears and to walk into this unknown factor and this unknown quantity, right? And so I'm just getting the idea that by the time that you decide to have a union, a physical union with this person, I think that you are going to have known this person for a while, to be honest. And I think that you are going to have formed a very beautiful connection with them. I think that you are going to have a genuine friendship with them. And you are just going to see them as somebody who is worth it. You are going to see them as somebody who is so amazing, so valuable, you're just going to see them as treasure, right? And because you see them as somebody who is so amazing and so beautiful, you are going to see them as somebody who is worth walking on this tightrope for, right? And so I just think that whenever you do have come into union with this person for the first time, I think that you are going to be nervous, but I think that it's just going to be such a lovely experience, and you are really just going to have some very serious feelings for this person, and I think that that's really beautiful to see, okay? And then talking about the actual physical side to this relationship, if you look at this snake card, this snake is literally like wrapped around, like coiled so tightly around this spear here. And so I'm getting the idea that physical touch is going to be very important to you. And I think that you are really going to take your time exploring this person's body. You are really going to just latch yourself onto them, and you are just going to have so much fun just enjoying yourself and enjoying this person's body. And I think that that's really, really beautiful. And this is also just kind of giving me like this cuddly type of vibe. So I do see you guys having a lot of pillow talk afterwards. I do see you guys spending the night with the other person and just having fun with the other person, cuddling with the other person and being wrapped in each other's arms. And I just think that that's really sweet to see. Like, you guys are really just going to really like each other. I think that before you guys get into this physical connection, you guys are gonna have already built an emotional connection as well. So that's really, really sweet to see. And then talking about your person, what they are thinking, what they're gonna be feeling, their overall vibes and whatnot, we do have the Scorpion card coming through, and I find this to be so interesting because the Scorpion card in the animal spirit guidebook right here, this actually describes somebody who is a bit of a loner. This is somebody who is not afraid to be by themselves, and they are very selective with who they allow to be a part of their friend group, with who they allow to be a part of their lives in general, right? And so I am getting the idea that your person is honestly quite similar to you, group 3. I think that you guys are going to mirror each other in a lot of different qualities and in a lot of different ways. I do think that you guys are both going to be quite serious about your jobs. I really see you guys as being somebody who is very selective about who you guys allow into your life, right? And so I think that in regards to the overall connection, I really feel you guys growing as friends first and as companions before you guys do decide to level up and have this physical connection with each other, right? And I think that that is quite beautiful to see. I'm also getting the idea, I know that this is just some extra messages. I am going to get back to only talking about your person here, but I feel as though you guys could honestly be meeting through your job, right? You guys could be meeting through school or through some type of like financial endeavor, something like that, right? But also just getting back into your person, I think that even though this person is a bit of a loner, even though they do like to spend more time with themselves and they are very like selective with their friends, that does not mean by any means that they are not passionate or fiery or feisty. I mean, guys, this Scorpion card is literally talking about like that fiery energy, right? Think of those fire signs, okay? So this person, they are very intense. I think that these people, your future spouse, this person experiences and feels their emotions so deeply, okay? This is somebody who feels things so strongly, and they are just, like I said, very intense with the way that they feel things, right? And so I do think that they are going to be very serious about you. And I feel like whenever you guys do approach each other in love, whenever you guys do decide to come together in union, I think that you guys are really going to be serious about taking y'all's connection a step higher, like leveling up. And I think that you guys are going to make it quite clear that you don't just want a random hookup with each other. I think that you guys are really going to tell the other person that you want to be in a relationship with each other, or that you want to just have and experience a connection with the other person, right? And I think that that's really sweet to see, right? You guys are just not going to be playing games with each other. You guys are going to know exactly what it is that you guys think and feel about each other, right? Because I do think that you guys are quite honest with your feelings. And I think that before you guys get into this physical union, you guys are going to be very upfront with the fact that you guys want to be together, right? And I think that that's really, really beautiful to see. That's really awesome, and I'm so excited for you guys. So talking about your other cards that are coming through, we do have the World card, and this card talks about success, okay? This talks about milestones, achieving things, you know, just being a boss. And so I am getting the idea that your person, they are, again, a very big workaholic. I think that this is somebody who is going to be very successful within their life, especially since we're getting the Nine of Cups as well. You know, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins talks about somebody who is very independent, and they don't need a man or a woman or they, them to finance their lifestyle. Like, this is somebody who, they are a boss babe and they can finance themselves, okay? They are very financially independent. So I do think that what is really going to attract you to this person is the fact that they are a boss freaking babe. You are going to love the fact that they have almost like built an empire for themselves just by themselves, right? Just by their own force of will. And I think that that is going to be very attractive to you. And I think that you are just going to see this person as somebody who is going to be quite successful within their life, right? And I think that that is going to be really sexy to you, and that's really awesome to see. And what's also really beautiful is that with the World card coming through, since this does represent success and achievement, I am honestly getting the idea that they are going to see you as somebody who is the world to them. They are going to see you as somebody who, whenever they come into union with you, they're going to feel as though they have achieved the greatest thing ever, right? And I think that that is really, really lovely to see. And I'm honestly getting the vibes, guys. I really think that before you get into this connection, like this physical connection for the first time, I am getting the idea that this person, your future spouse, they are going to be pursuing you. I really think that they are going to be trying to woo you. And I think that they are going to be the ones that are trying to show you that they can be the perfect partner for you. And I do think that they are going to know early on that they like you and that they want to be in a relationship with you, right? And I think that this person does like to take their time before, you know, taking things to the next level. And I do think that they are also very patient. I feel as though they are going to see that you are somebody who is a bit nervous about having a physical connection with somebody or being intimate with someone. And so I think that this person, you know, they are going to be very patient with you, but they're also going to be very persistent. They're going to be there for you. They're going to be your friend first, and they're going to make you feel very comfortable. And they're going to wait for the moment to when you finally feel ready to take a walk on that wild side decide to take a walk on that tightrope and say goodbye to fear and just go after them, right? And so I think that this person is honestly going to be like courting you. Like there is going to be an actual courtship taking place before you guys get into this physical connection. And maybe that is why you guys like everything is gonna be up front, like on the table, and before you guys have sex. Do you know what I'm saying? Because like I was saying earlier, I felt as though this person, and like both of you, are gonna know that you want something serious, right? And I think that you guys are going to feel very comfortable enough to talk about those things because of the fact that this person has been in the process of courting you for a while. I think that you guys could honestly be dating before you guys end up taking things to the next level and having an actual physical connection, right? So I think that you guys are going to be being serious with each other even before you guys get even more serious by making that emotional connection a physical connection as well. Do you get what I'm saying? So I did pull some extra cards to represent y'all's overall like vibe with each other. So these cards are going to be representing how you are both coming together and feeling for each other whenever you guys do take things into a more physical connection, right? So we did get the cards, the Two of Wands. And we also have the Hierophant coming through. Now, the Hierophant does represent Taurus energy. So one or both of you guys could be a Taurus, okay? Take it as it resonates. But anyways, I'm really getting the idea that, again, you guys, I can't say this enough. You guys are really going to be with each other for a while before you guys actually decide to get intimate, okay? Because this card talks about tradition. This talks about commitment. And I really feel as though this person is going to be trying to court you in a very traditional way. I really see your future spouse as being somebody that is going to take you out on a date, to the movies. You know, they'll walk you to the door and they'll ask you afterwards if they can kiss you. If you say no, that's okay. You know, they'll look forward to it on the next date, or they'll hope for it on the date after that, right? I really feel like this person, like this connection that you guys are going to have, is going to be very old school, right? It's just going to feel very beautiful, very simple, and you guys are just going to take things very, very slowly with each other. And I think that that is very lovely to see. And I'm also getting the idea that this is going to feel like a divine connection, okay? Because taking a look at the Two of Wands card, I don't know if you can see this, but this person is looking out their window, and there's actually like an angel flying past the window. And I feel as though this is talking about how you guys feel as though you were really led to each other by some type of divine force. I really think that you guys are just going to feel as though you were fated to meet and that you were fated to have this connection. And I think that that is really, really lovely to see. And I do want to mention here that since we do have the Hierophant, that does talk about like religion. So honestly, for some of you guys, take it as it resonates. I do think that this is just for a few of you. You could be meeting your person through like church, or if you are into spirituality, if you're into tarot or something like that, maybe you are meeting through like an online forum related to tarot, or maybe you are taking a tarot class and that's how you guys meet. You know, maybe one of you guys wants to try to have your own tarot business, and so maybe you guys, you know, meet by trying to learn how to do tarot, right? Does that make sense? But anyways, guys, I feel like that could be something for you, but that is coming through, right? But anyways, with the Two of Wands card, you know, talking about the actual physical side of things, the Two of Wands, this talks about the card of planning. And so I am getting the idea that you guys, before you actually get physical with each other, I think that you guys are going to have spent a lot of time imagining and thinking about what you guys would do to the other person whenever you finally did get your hands on each other and whenever you finally were able to be physical with one another. And so I am just seeing for you that by the time that you guys do come together, I think that both of you guys are going to have like an idea, and you guys are going to know exactly what you want to do to the other person. And so I think that that's really, really cool. I'm just getting the idea that you guys are going to have fantasized so much about the other person and about what you want to do with them, so that by the time you guys do come together, you guys are going to like have a whole list of things that you want to do to each other. And I think that that's really, really lovely to see. And I'm also getting the idea, guys, like this is very, very slow moving energy that is coming through for you. So I think that whenever you do come together for the first time, I think that you guys are going to take things very, very slow. I really am getting the idea that you guys are going to be making love with each other, right? You guys are really going to be worshiping the other person and just making the other person feel so loved, so valuable, so beautiful. And I think that this intimate union between you guys is going to feel something like sacred, right? And it's going to feel so beautiful and divine, and I'm so excited for you guys. I just think that that is so lovely to see. So guys, at the end of the day, you guys are not going to be having a fling. You guys are not going to be hooking up with each other. You guys are literally going to be making love with the other person. It's going to feel like y'all's souls are being intertwined, and I just think that afterwards you guys are going to end up literally like cuddling and having such a good time. And I just think that that's so sweet, okay? I really feel like you guys are genuinely going to be each other's friends, and you guys are really going to love the other person before you guys end up loving each other physically, right? And I think that that just brings a whole new just prospect and level to this connection, right? It's just going to make everything feel so much more beautiful because of the fact that this was such a long thing coming. It's really going to be a slow burn for you guys, but that slow burn is going to be worth it, because once you guys get together, it's going to be like sparks and lightning and fire and flames. It's going to be beautiful, right? So let's go ahead and get some extra cards to really dive deep and find out exactly what you guys are going to be doing to each other physically, okay? So if you want to know what's going to be happening physically within this connection, you know, stay tuned, okay? Because this is your bread and butter, guys. But this is also going to represent, I do want to find out how you guys are going to be feeling for each other too. So if that wants to come through, Spirit, please let it come through, okay? So Spirit, can we get some extra cards, please? Ooh! Can we get some extra cards, please, to represent what's going to be going on whenever they come into union for the first time? Can we find out exactly what they're going to be doing with each other here, Spirit? Can we get another card, please? Okay, so I do want to go ahead and clarify one of these cards. We do have the Three of Swords coming through, and I just want to find out exactly what that is talking about here. Spirit, can we clarify the Three of Swords? What is this talking about here within this physical, intimate connection? What is this talking about here? Can you clarify the Three of Swords, Spirit? Thank you. Okay, we have the Three of Wands coming through. Okay, that's quite interesting. I think I know what's going on, honestly. So first of all, just talking about the cards that are coming through, we do have the Nine of Cups. We have the Three of Swords, which was clarified by the Three of Wands. And then we have the Emperor and the Prince of Cups, okay? So, guys, first of all, with the Three of Swords coming through, I do want to talk about the elephant in the room. This does usually talk about heartbreak, okay? And I don't want you guys to be afraid looking at this and seeing this within this reading, because I'm not reading this in a negative way. I really think that this is talking about how you guys, especially you, the person watching this, okay, group 3, I feel like you could have you could definitely have a fear of intimacy because maybe you were hurt in the past. You could have been betrayed by somebody who you thought would never hurt you. This could be a betrayal from a family member, from a lover, or from a friend. But I definitely think that that is going to be coming through within this connection to be representing how you do have a fear of intimacy. You are afraid of getting hurt. But what is very interesting here is that if you look at this little picture right here, you can see this couple like hand in hand jumping off of this cliff together, right? And that is again just making me think about how you are going to be like taking a step into the unknown here. You are going to be doing something scary, getting outside of your comfort zone and being physically intimate with this person, but you are not going to be doing it alone, right? You are going to be hand in hand with your person, and you are going to be a little bit afraid, right? You're going to be a little bit scared of getting hurt again, but I think that this person, like, they are worth all of that fear. They are worth it. And I think that they are going to ultimately make you feel very safe with them. They're going to make you feel as though they don't want to hurt you, as though they want to have a very serious union with you. And so even though there is a bit of fear coming through here from the past, I think that at the end of the day, you are going to see this person as somebody who you could share your life with, and you are literally going to want to walk into the flames with this person, right? And I think that, you know, this Three of Wands card, you know, if you look at this card, this woman has like so many hands. She's doing like so many things, right? And so I'm kind of getting the idea that whenever you guys are together for the first time, I think that you are just going to have so many things that you want to do, so many things that you have like planned about doing with them, that you are not going to be able to do it fast enough, right? I really am getting the idea that after you do things like really slow with this person, after you make love with them, right, I think that things are going to get really, really heated very, very quickly, and that you guys are just going to be like fiends, sexual fiends in that bedroom, okay? I think that you are just going to have so many different things that you want to do with them, and I think that that's really, really lovely to see. I'm also getting the idea that with the Emperor card coming through, this does literally talk about like the card of control, right? This talks about somebody who is like a king of their empire. This talks about somebody who has everything under control. They know exactly what to do. This honestly talks about very like hardcore masculine energy, and I really am getting the idea that one of you guys with it. Sorry guys, my camera ended up dying, but as I was saying, with that Emperor card, I think that one of you guys is going to have some really strong masculine energy, and I am honestly getting the idea that your future spouse is the one that is a bit more masculine. Now, your future spouse, if you are somebody who you are into women, you know, your future spouse could definitely be a woman, but I think that they do have more masculine energy, okay? And so I really am getting the idea that whenever it comes to your sexual connection, I think that your future spouse is going to be somebody who makes you feel very soft and beautiful and gentle, and I think that this person is going to kind of like dominate you. They're going to really do some like sexy things with you, and I'm even getting the idea like with the Nine of Cups, this is a card of hedonism. This is the card of doing very hedonistic and naughty things. So I am honestly getting the idea that your person, once they get going with you, once they actually have that slow, beautiful, like making love type of moment, I think that afterwards they are going to get very spicy with you. They could be somebody who is into blindfolds, whips, chains, right? But at the very least, you know, if your person isn't into that, this is definitely somebody who I feel as though wants to be in control. And as somebody who is afraid of letting go of control, I think that for you, I honestly feel as though you're going to enjoy it. And I think that that's really crazy to see, because you are somebody who you have always feared about being in a position where you have to let go of control. But I think that this person is going to make you feel so safe with them. They're going to make you feel so happy with them that you are going to finally feel as though you can let go of control and you can let this person lead the way. And I think that that is really, really lovely to see. And at the end of the day, with the Prince of Cups coming through, you know, this just makes me think about love and romance, right? Because the Prince of Cups does talk about somebody who is very romantic. They really idolize the idea of love, right? And so I think that this is just talking about how you guys are going to be very romantic with each other. I really think that because this person, your future spouse, because of the fact that they have been trying to pull out the stops, because of the fact that they have been trying to court you for so long, I feel as though this person, they are going to be very, very romantic with you. And I feel as though this is the type of person who will, like, put flowers on the bed. They'll try to take you out to nice romantic dinners. They'll buy you gifts, and they're just going to make you feel so beautiful. They're going to make every experience with them feel so romantic. And I even see them as being the type of person who will do those cool, like, 80s movies types of, like, romantic gestures, right? I could see them, like, standing outside your window with a boombox. And I know this doesn't have anything to do with the actual physical connection that you guys are going to have. I just think that this person, like, they're just going to love you so much. Your person is literally going to adore you. And guys, I'm so sorry, but my nose is just so itchy. Just give me a minute. I'm so sorry about that. But I think that honestly, maybe the first time that you guys come together, this person may have known that you guys were going to come into union already, because like I said, I do think that you guys are very upfront with each other, and I do feel as though this is going to be something that you have planned. So this, you guys could honestly I know this sounds so unromantic, but you guys could honestly be, like, talking about these things beforehand. And you guys may even, like, actually plan a date for you guys to come together and have this physical connection. And so I feel as though the first night that you are with this person, they are going to go out of their way to make the scene very romantical and very beautiful, right? I feel as though they're going to pull out all the stops by having candles and roses and all of that just coming through, and I just think that that's so lovely. Like, your person is really going to woo you, group 3. You are gonna feel so wooed, and I think that whenever you see all those things, whenever you see all the wooing, you're gonna be there in the background saying woohoo, you know what I mean? I think that that's really, really sweet. So let's go ahead and get some extra cards, okay? Let's get some extra cards for group 3. What is their physical connection gonna be like for the first time, okay? Yeah. Ooh. That's really sweet. I love your cards that are coming through. So I do want to go ahead and just get all the cards out at once. Oh, I feel like that one. No. You know what? No. I'm going to keep on pulling. Okay. I felt as though one of the cards wanted to come through, but I don't know. I just wanted to keep on shuffling, okay? So let's get some extra cards. I just feel more comfortable when the card, like, flies out, right? I feel as though that was meant to come through, right? And wow, like, the card that's coming through here, that makes so much sense for this connection. Let's get some extra cards, okay? Spirit, the first time that group 3 comes into this physical union, the first time that they sleep together, can we get some cards, please, to represent what that is going to be like, Spirit? Can we get some extra hints as to what their physical connection is going to be like, okay? Can we get another card, please, Spirit? Ooh, there we go. Alrighty, guys. So, that's so freaking sweet. Okay, guys. First of all, with the cards that are coming through, we have support the one you love, and we also have wish good luck on the one you love. Then we have forgiving and learning, and pay attention to the red flags. And then we have soft whispers and seeking pleasure. Okay, so guys, first of all, with that soft whispers card coming through, again, this is giving me that idea of how you guys could be really cuddling at the end of the night after all that sexy goodness is over with. I really feel you guys just cuddling and having a lot of pillow talk, right? And I just think that you guys are going to spend a lot of time just talking to each other and sharing a lot of stories about yourselves and your past. And I just think that you guys are going to feel so connected with one another. You guys are truly going to have a genuine and loving connection with the other person. And I think that that's so freaking sweet, right? And then what's very interesting is that we do have forgiving and learning coming through. And I really feel as though this is talking about how, again, you could have been through some harder moments within your life. I really feel as though you could have been betrayed by somebody. Maybe you were cheated on by someone, or you just could have come from maybe a harder family life or something. And I think that that is going to cause you to be somebody that is always looking for the red flags in other people. You're always looking for the red flags in like new connections, right? And I think that that has made you somebody who is slower at starting new relationships. It's made you somebody who is a bit suspicious of others, right? And other people's intentions. But I feel like whenever you are with them, you are just going to feel like you are so supported by them. You are going to feel like it is finally okay for you to just take a deep breath and let it out. You are going to feel so safe and happy and supported by them. And that is really going to help you let go of these control issues that you could have had, let go of this negative mindset. And I think that they are going to allow you to go through this really healing moment. And I think that they are going to help you forgive the people who have hurt you. And this person, like being in this union with them, being in this relationship with your future spouse in general, is going to be one that is just, like I said, a very deeply healing thing, right? And I think that that is so gorgeous to see. And then at the end of the day, with the seeking pleasure card coming through, I think that you guys are just going to have such an erotic relationship. You guys are going to be seeking pleasure with the other person so much, and I think that things are going to get quite spicy with the other person, okay? And that's so fun to see. And then we also have wish good luck on the one you love. And I just think that this is talking about how you are going to be feeling so lucky to be with this person and to have them in your life. And you guys are both just going to be so happy with one another. And you guys are both going to be thanking your lucky stars that you guys got to meet each other, right? And that you guys got to experience this connection, right? And I just really feel like at the end of the day, you guys are really gonna feel as though you were fated to be together. And I think that everything is just gonna feel so lovely. It's gonna feel like a blessing, like a dream come true. And I just think that that is gonna result in you guys having a very healthy and beautiful physical connection and emotional connection as well. So yes, guys, that is what I'm seeing for you today. I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and if you did, then please make sure to give me a big like and to subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos every Monday and Friday, and I would love to have you stop by this side of TerraTube again sometime, okay? So I love you all so much, and I hope that you have an amazing rest of your day, friends, okay? Mwah. Bye, guys.